It was a single, defiant word that would echo through military history: nuts. In December 1944, surrounded, outnumbered, and freezing in the forests of Belgium, the 101st Airborne Division and attached troops gave this legendary reply to a German surrender ultimatum. Their stand at the critical crossroads town of Bastogne would become the defiant heart of the Battle of the Bulge. In a desperate gamble to reverse the Western Front, Adolf Hitler launched Operation Wacht am Rhein on December 16, 1944. 3 German armies, including the elite 5th Panzer Army, smashed through the thinly held Ardennes forest. Their objective was the port of Antwerp, and all 7 major roads in the region converged on the Belgian town of Bastogne. The U.S. 8th Corps was shattered by the surprise offensive. Into this breach raced the 101st Airborne Division. Rushed from reserve in France by truck over 100 miles in freezing conditions, the Screaming Eagles arrived in Bastogne piecemeal between December 18th and 19th. They were not alone. The division absorbed remnants of shattered units, including tank destroyers from the 705th Tank Destroyer Battalion and artillery from the 755th and 969th Field Artillery Battalions. But by December 20th, the German XL 7th Panzer Corps had completely encircled the town. Approximately 18,000 American troops were trapped, facing elements of 5 German divisions, including the Panzer Lehr and the 26th Volksgrenadier. For the next 7 days, the besieged garrison endured constant artillery bombardment and infantry assaults. The weather grounded Allied air power, eliminating close air support and resupply. The defenders were critically short of winter clothing, medical supplies, and ammunition. They fought in temperatures well below freezing, their 30 caliber M1 Garands and 30 caliber M1919 machine guns often freezing solid. The few precious M4 Sherman tanks and M18 Hellcat tank destroyers within the perimeter became mobile strongpoints. The German ultimatum arrived on December 22nd, delivered under a flag of truce by 2 officers. It demanded the honorable surrender of the town to avoid total annihilation. Acting Division Commander Brigadier General Anthony McAuliffe's famous one-word response, "Nuts," was delivered by the 101st's intelligence officer, Colonel Joseph Harper, to the confused German envoys. The siege intensified. Christmas Eve brought a massive German ground assault, preceded by a heavy artillery barrage. The line held. Finally, on December 26th, the weather cleared. C-47 Dakotas braved flak to drop vital supplies, and P-47 Thunderbolts strafed German positions. That afternoon, lead elements of the 4th Armored Division, part of General George Patton's Third Army, broke through from the south, ending the siege. The defense of Bastogne was a strategic triumph. By holding the vital road junction, the 101st Airborne and attached units critically disrupted the German timetable. The 5th Panzer Army's spearheads were forced to bypass the town, consuming precious fuel and time and stretching their vulnerable flanks. The delay at Bastogne allowed the Allies to reinforce the shoulders of the Bulge and ultimately launch devastating counterattacks. The stand became a powerful symbol of American resilience and defiance in the face of overwhelming odds. Nuts transcended its crude origins to represent unwavering resolve. The 101st Airborne earned a Presidential Unit Citation, and the Battle of the Bulge, though costing over 19,000 American lives, marked the beginning of the end for the German army in the West. The siege proved that determined, well-led infantry, even when surrounded and deprived of air support, could derail a major armored offensive by holding critical terrain. The legacy of Bastogne is forever etched into the identity of the Screaming Eagles.